Hi viewers, today we are going to see about the MATLAB implementation of neural network based MPPT algorithm for solar PV system. Thanks for watching our videos. Kindly subscribe our channel and also click bell icon for notification about upcoming videos. Let's start with the MATLAB implementation of neural network based MPPT algorithm. Now to implement that neural network MPPT algorithm, I will refer to this paper from Hindavi publication. This is the model we are going to implement in MATLAB. This model consists of PV array, converter, then MPPT control algorithm based upon neural network. Here neural network going to be receive two inputs. So one is temperature and irradiation. Based upon temperature and irradiation, it going to be provide maximum voltage at maximum power point. Neural network consists of different layers. One is input layer, hidden layer and output layer. Each layer has some bias B1, B2, here B3, B4, B5 and B6, and also there will be a weights in between two layers, between input layer to hidden layer and then hidden layer to output layer. In order to implement that MPPT algorithm neural network, we need to collect data from solar PV array. That means it need neural network need input and output data for training. Here we need to collect input or temperature and irradiation, and then output is maximum voltage or voltage at maximum power point from solar PV array. Based upon the input and the output, we are going to train the neural network. During training, the weights between two layers, that means input layer and hidden layer, going to be optimized or updated according with the input and the output data we are given. After training of that neural network, you will get some neural network model. That model going to be provide a voltage at the maximum power point for different temperature and irradiation. That voltage going to be processed via some control unit. We can say that controller. It going to be processed via a controller, and then that controller going to be provide duty cycle for that converter. That duty cycle going to be control the converter output voltage in order to extract the maximum power from the PV array. So this is a working of that neural network based MPPT algorithm for solar PV system. We go for a collection of data first. In order to train the neural network, first we need to collect the data. In order to collect the data, we have to frame the equation for voltage at maximum power point and current at the maximum power point and also power at the maximum power point. For that, I'm going to create some M file in order to get the data. Here you can see that I'm going to use PV panel specification. That means short circuit current is 8.66 and the maximum current at maximum power point is 8.15 and open circuit voltage is 37.3 and voltage at the maximum power point at standard condition is 30.7, and then these are the alpha and beta current temperature coefficient and voltage temperature coefficient, and then standard irradiation temperature is 1000 watts per meter square and 25 degrees Celsius. And then I'm going to collect the data 1000 data. Here I'm going to fix the temperature range is in between 15 to 35 degrees Celsius. In that range I'm going to vary the temperature, and then I'm going to collect the temperature data, and also I'm going to take the minimum maximum irradiation level in between 0 to 1000, and also I'm going to collect the different irradiation. For the different temperature and irradiation, I'm going to calculate the current at maximum power point by using this formula, and voltage, that means maximum power point, voltage at maximum power point is calculated based upon this equation, and then power at the maximum point is calculated based upon this equation. And finally I'm going to collect the data. Temperature and irradiation is considered to be input data for the network. Here I'm going to collect the data, input data. We can collect the output data. Here we are going to consider the voltage at maximum power point is output data for neural network. Here you can see that this is the data collected for the neural network training. This is to be considered as output data for neural network. Next I'm going to execute this M file. So after executing this M file, we can see that these are the input data. This input data, irradiation and the temperature collected data, and then this is output data. that means voltage from that PV panel for different irradiation temperature condition. So this is collected data. Next we need to train the neural network. For that we go for neural network toolbox. For then just you go to type n and start. After typing that command you will get this window. In this window you can use different category of toolbox used in the neural network. So here I am going to use first one, input output and curve fitting toolbox. So I am going to use this one. So after clicking that one you will get this window. Next you go to click next and then you got to select the input for that neural network. The input is stored in that workspace. You can take from that workspace. So I am going to provide target nothing but output. So I am going to select this one. After that selecting that input and the target, next to go for training, just go to click this one. Here you can provide some data for training, validation, testing. After providing that data, go for next process, that means training process. In training, before the training, you have to provide some number of hidden neurons. Already we see that network has input layer, output layer, and middle layer. What about the neuron? How many neurons available in the hidden layer? We can specify that number of neuron for the hidden layer. Here I'm going to specify 10. That means I'm going to use default value, and then I'm going after that I'm going to click the next button. After that you will get the training network window. We can choose any kind of a training algorithm. So I'm going to use LM algorithm for train the neural network. After clicking training, you will get the neural network training window. So this is number of iteration ongoing for training the neural network. So after completion of iteration, you will get mean square error. This is around only 1.98. So we need to check the result whether our output is matched with the trained data. For that we need to check the regression plot. Just you have to click plot regression. After clicking that button you will get this kind of window. So in this window you will see that the value of R is 1. So what's the meaning? That means the trained data and our given data is matched each other. That's why you will get R equal to 1. If suppose the trained data is not matched with your given data, R will be less than 1. If R is equal to 1, then the trained neural network is well trained. Straight away you can go for next process. Here R equal to 1, no need to worry about that. Go to next process. Next. After that you are going to store the network. Here there are several options. So I am going to use this neural network in the Simulink model. So that's why I am going to store that data in Simulink diagram. Just go to click this Simulink diagram. After clicking that Simulink diagram, it will generate a neural network model for that given input and output. It's going to be receive two inputs and then it's going to be provide single output. So you can go inside that neural network. So this is the network inside that neural network box. This is layers, different layers. This is a trained neural network for the given input output. This block going to be used in the solar PV system in order to execute that MPPT algorithm. So next we are going to see about that concept. This is a simulator, that means development model for that neural network MPPT algorithm for solar PV system. This is solar PV panel. This is rating of that solar PV panel. Here I am using 250 watts panel. Voltage at maximum power point is 30.7 and current at maximum point is 8.15 at standard irradiation and temperature condition. So next you have to see the IV and PV characteristics for different irradiation at 25 degrees Celsius. Here I am going to vary the irradiation at 1000, 800, 600, 400, 200, 150 to plot that IV and PV characteristics. This is IV and this is PV characteristics. This is the maximum point for a different operating condition. For 1000 watts per meter square, maximum power will be 250. We can see that maximum power is 250.2 and voltage is 30.7. For 800 is 199.9, 30.68, and then 149.6. For 400 98.97, for 200 48.37. These are the maximum point for different radiation at 25 degrees Celsius. We need to track this maximum power from that solar PV panel by using neural network MPPT algorithm. Here I am going to measure this is input for that irradiation of the solar PV panel. This is input for that will temperature input for that the solar PV panel. I am going to measure irradiation temperature and it going to be processed via a neural network. That neural network block receive the voltage from that solar PV panel. Here we are going to measure that PV panel voltage and then going to be compared with the reference voltage, or you can say that VMP voltage at maximum point for a different irradiation temperature condition. So this is the trained neural network. It's going to be receive that irradiation temperature and going to provide the voltage at maximum power point, and it's going to be processed via PID controller. That controller going to be provide the duty cycle for a converter in order to extract the maximum power from that solar PV system. Here I am going to consider two loading condition. One is fixed loading condition and variable loading condition. So I am going to first use fixed loading. I am going to fix the loading resistance is around 30 ohms, and then I am going to vary the irradiation, and then I am going to check the extraction of power from the solar PV panel. Next I am going to simulate this Simulink model. And during simulation we can see the performance of that MPPT algorithm based upon neural network. This is power from that solar PV panel, the power of the converter. This is a duty cycle, changing duty cycle. Now the controller going to be at this point. Because of the duty cycle, we can see that the power will be increases from this point to the maximum, nearer to the maximum point. Now the irradiation is 1000 watts per meter square. Here you can see that variation of the irradiation. First the 1000, 0.8, 0.6, 0.4, 0.2 into 100. So 1000. That means 1800, 600, 400, 200. Every 0.2 second, the irradiation will be changed from one point to another point. Here I am going to fix the temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. You can see the variation of the power level for different irradiation. The power that irradiation changed from 1000 to 800 now. The power is extracted at nearer to 200 watts from the PV panel. You can see that variation of duty cycle also. Initially the duty cycle is around near 0.63. Now the duty cycle is around 0.557. So this is because of change in operating condition. That means irradiation change from 1000 watts per meter square to 800 watts. Now you can see that after 0.4 second the irradiation change from 800 to 600. Due to change in the irradiation, the maximum power should be equal to 149 watts. So you can see that the power level is nearer to 150 watts. So you can see that the variation of duty cycles here. It will change from this point to this point because of change in irradiation condition. After 0.6, the irradiation change from 600 to 400. If irradiation change from 600 to 400, solar PV panel maximum power should be equal to nearer to 100. We'll check the performance of the MPPT algorithm because of change in irradiation. Now we can see that because of change in irradiation, the power level is nearer to 100 watts. Here also you can see that variation of that duty cycle from this point to this point because of change in irradiation condition. For change in irradiation condition, the controller work effectively. So next you have to test that controller for change in loading condition. Not to test this condition, I am going to fix the irradiation equal to 1000 watts per meter square and the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius, and I am going to change the load for every 0.3 seconds. Initially the load will be 20 ohms. After 0.3 second, load 30 ohms going to be added with the system, and then after 0.6 seconds 40 ohms going to be added with the system. Now we can check the performance of that MPPT algorithm for change in load condition. For that I am going to simulate this model. Controller is not working. Here in this point the control going to be start working. You can see that the duty cycle of that controller or MPPT algorithm. Now irradiation is 1000 watts per meter square and the temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. The PV panel should provide maximum power is around 250 watts. So you can see that here the power is around 250 watts. After 0.3 second, the load change, that means that ohms going to be added in the system. Even though load is added in the system, solar PV panel should track the max that mean supply the maximum power because of the neural network MPPT algorithm. We'll check the performance. Yeah. After 0.3 second, the load is added in the system. Because of adding system, we can see the duty cycle change from this point to this point because of adding resistive load in the system. MPPT algorithm, neural network MPPT algorithm is extract the maximum power from the solar PV panel even though change in loading condition. So from that we can finally conclude that the developed neural network based MPPT algorithm work effectively for the solar PV system. Let's wait for a 0.6 second. We can check the performance of the neural network. Yeah, you can see that the 0.6 second the load is added, another load is added in the system. Because of adding that load, the duty cycle change to this point to this point and how to extract the maximum power from the solar PV panel. From that finally we can conclude that neural network based MPPT algorithm work effectively in the system. Thank you. So if you want this model, go to this website itpes.net. This is official website for this YouTube channel. We can see that you can download that model from that download MATLAB file. You can download a different model, MATLAB model for your projects or your application field. Thank you for watching our videos. Kindly subscribe our channel and also click bell icon for notification about upcoming videos. Thank you.